everybody, and welcome to the very first episode of a new series that we're doing here on the WNHON channel. And it is called Real Reactions. Get it? Play on words. This is series, if you watched the last episode of the Weather News Times Are Not show, Dawson mentioned this idea on the show, and it kind of just sparked an idea in my head that we could do an entire series where we react to a movie or a show and we talk about it. Basically kind of like what we do on the show. If you've watched the show, you'll understand the concept, but this will be a little bit different because on the show, we leave the entire reaction in it. Now, if you want the full reaction of us watching the entire movie without any cutting, it'll be in the link in the community tab once this video goes out. The entire movie, us watching it, ads and everything will be included if you want to go watch that, and it should be out on the channel right now. As of recording, it's not, but it will be at some point. But if you want to go check out the last video we did an episode of the Weather News Times Are Not show. We played Framed, the guessing game, which is very fun, and I won, apparently. Yeah. I didn't know that. We didn't know who won.
Trace won.
But I won, apparently. We did say we were going to find out later, and we did. But that was a fun game. We might play some more games like that on Bored to Death, possibly. But we also reacted to some more Kuga.
Kuga?
Did we? No, Ultraman. We do so many things on the show.
It was Ultraman fights.
Yeah, we reacted to Ultraman fights, and thank you for the suggestion. Zach, I believe is his name. He commented on the last episode, thanking us for reacting to Ultraman fights. So we did it for you. So this show is basically fairly simple. Like I said, we're just gonna react to movies, shows, and discuss. You know, we're gonna have a little discussion. As you can tell, we're on the couch. We're not on the regular set.
No.
We're on the couch today because we're just gonna chill and watch this movie that we're gonna watch today.
Be a little bit more comfy.
A little bit more comfy today. We've got a lot of other series we've talked about, and that's gonna be kind of the main thing now. Is we are still going to do the show. Not saying we're quitting the show.
No.
We're not quitting the show. It just becomes, on a weekly basis, it becomes a lot harder to come up with ideas for the show every week, to the point where me and Dawson kind of get burned out.
Yeah.
That Kuga stuff really did it, I think, for both of us. So the show will be designated to probably reacting and talking about our own stuff.
Yeah.
And the next time that you'll see an episode of the show will probably be when Dawson gets back from Tennessee.
Yes.
And he's going to vlog himself up there and talk about that experience. And that'll also be the 10-year anniversary of Weather News Times Are Not. We're going to be doing that episode next, and that'll be in about 2 or 3 weeks. So look out for that. But we're still going to do the show. We're not quitting the show.
Yes.
We're just going to be doing more Bored to Death stuff. We're going to do Press Start more, which we said was going to be the retro gaming series, but I think we're just going to make it our new gaming series as a whole, because we did gaming. We did almost 50 episodes of gaming.
Yep.
From the time we started YouTube till 2022 or 21, I can't remember. We did that live stream and it never went anywhere.
Didn't do anything.
But this is basically a restart, in a way. So a lot of the segments that we do on the show, like playing games and stuff, will probably get moved over to those. And the costume stuff might stay on the show. We'll figure it out as we go along. But we just want to change it up a little bit.
Yeah.
You know? Because when you do the same thing over and over, it sucks a little bit. So look out for more stuff like that, including the first episode of Bored to Death, which will be next week. That'll be fun. And the second episode of Press Start, which will be very fun, to say the least. We have some ideas for a lot of this stuff, and it'll be pretty fun videos for us to make. I would say it'll be pretty fun to make those, and then the show, obviously. Anyways, today, our first movie / TV show that we're going to react to here on Real Reactions is the Mighty Morphin Power Ranger movie. Me and Dawson have not watched this movie in quite some time. I don't even know the last time you watched it.
I don't know, it was a long time.
Same here. I can't even remember the last time I sat down and watched the entire thing. It might have been since I was a kid.
Probably.
Who knows? But if y'all have suggestions for movies or TV shows for us to react to, we will continue Kuga on here.
Yep.
So Kuga will move away from the show and it'll come to the Real Reactions series. Just FYI, and Ultraman, Super Sentai, all that stuff. If it's a movie or TV show, it'll be here. That's where it's going. If y'all have any suggestions for movies and TV shows, let us know in the comments down below. Because there's so much out there. So much. That you could say anything. Even if it's a movie we've seen before, we'll watch it again.
Yeah.
Because me and Dawson have seen a lot. Well, Dawson's seen more than I have. But according to your letterbox, you've seen about like 300, 400 more than me, which is not too many more. I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
So many movies.
There's so many movies, and y'all could just tell us whatever you want. Whatever you want. While you're here, subscribe. We're very close to 800 subscribers. And if you like the content, like the video.
Yeah.
Do all that fun stuff. After we watch the movie, we're going to talk about behind-the-scenes stuff. We're going to discuss what our thoughts are on the movie. All that fun stuff. And just stick around. It's going to be a lot of fun. I think me and Dawson have been wanting to do a series like this for quite some time. Reacting to movies and such. But, copyright's a thing. And it makes it rather difficult.
Very much so.
Any pre-thoughts before we go into Mighty Morphin Power Rangers in the movie?
It's morphin time.
It's morphin time. We're pretty wore out, as you can tell.
White Tiger.
That's why we always drink sodies.
Soders.
Before we start any of this. Because, we're about half out of it. But let's go!
Let's do it.
Wow. It's pretty.
Oh,
alright, they're dead. We're in the Great Alaskan Outback. I will say, the gimmick with the whole color-coded everything gets a little old.
Yeah.
After a while. I'm
Why
sorry. That just spawned in.
I always thought that was funny. The fact is, like, why does he have a snowboard?
I know, yeah. And it just spawned in, too. He didn't even have it on, I don't think. He did a remix of this song.
Me and Trace watched a thing saying that this was all green screen. Apparently.
Yeah. This does not... this can't be green screen.
No.
Like, back in 1995, you can't tell me that is...
No.
Green screen was that good. I'm telling you that's probably stunt skydiver people that are doing this. I do like the colored suits though.
Oh yeah.
We'll see. Especially the black one.
And then you got Tom.
This has to be... that's green screen. That right there is. That might be what they were referring to.
Maybe. I probably wouldn't be standing in the target zone.
Hey, guys!
Hey, bam!
Now, what's the point of this? It's just save the observatory, but I don't remember if that has a big part to do with it. Like the whole story.
I don't know.
Oh my gosh! Rated R. Oh.
Now they're randomly on skates.
I swear, whoever wrote this movie just had a bunch. They had a bunch of thoughts and ideas, and they just there you go. This is it. This is like. This makes me think of Horrors of the Past. We had a lot of thoughts and ideas, and then put them on the thing, and that's it.
I think it's funny. I now notice this because this was another thing in the behind the scenes that we watched is that Jason David Frank is not in any of this, and in all these shots, you can't see his face. He's in the background.
It's a stunt guy.
Yeah. You can see everybody else's faces, but you can't see anybody else.
But they make him go so fast you can't see it. Well, you can't
This is illegal.
see hardly any of their faces.
You can't be in here. This is funny too. They just dug it up, and they're just like, "Hey, come and look at this," and it's perfectly cleared off.
Here it goes. It's good. It's cleaned up, guys.
Yeah, let's open it.
I was about to say, let's not open this. Yeah, it's funny watching it now. I remember the lines. Mm-hmm. Not accurately, but I remember parts of it.
How'd they get the ropes on the inside?
Oh my gosh. If I was all of them, I would run for my life.
Yeah, no.
That's not normal.
An egg.
No, really?
I had no idea.
It was an egg. Well, he went to see Jesus.
Yeah. Are you alright? I don't think he is.
Mm-mm. And then the command center looks like it's made out of glass.
Yeah. Massive load.
Oh my god!
A massive load of evil energy.
That's really specific.
Very specific. Zordon looks
You just spoiled it, man. You just gave the guy's name away.
Yeah.
If you really think about it, this is just a really long episode of Power Rangers.
Yeah.
And highly produced. Okay.
Now it's nighttime.
Star Wars transition.
Mm-hmm.
Here comes idiot number 2. Yeah, let's just caution tape this off.
Mm-hmm.
Now that is a cool Lord Zed suit.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they're just murdering people left and right.
No.
And he's like one of the only, because he's not from Zoo Ranger.
Mm-hmm.
He's the actual Mighty Morphin. I don't know why I thought she was going to stick that in her mouth.
Mm-hmm. You ate him! Oh.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is to creep me out. The fact that this is Paul Newman really shocks me, man, because I'm like, especially after knowing that he's Renee Baylock, and I'm just like, dude, what? God, no.
He turned into Black Adam.
Probably a better one than Black Adam. Where's my autograph? That is a good point.
Meet my kids.
What? Well, meet my kids.
But why is this so close to their
What
faces?
in the world? My thing is can we stop saying the thoughts in our head
Yep.
out loud? Okay, of course Tommy's gonna just put a few punches in. We also did a remix of this one too.
Yeah, we did.
Yeet. There's no way you'd have that much focus to think of a one-liner and then do all this. Oh shit! Oh my gosh! You know you could just run. So dumb. You could just run. You're wasting energy. Convenient. The coolest set piece in the entire movie.
Adam said, "Ah!"
I'm gonna do something extra. White tiger.
White tiger.
White tiger. And he did it the wrong way too.
Yep.
He did that. It's this way, dude.
How long have you been doing this?
What is wrong with you? I just can't imagine, like...
And they all go.
It took too long. I can't imagine doing, like, that scene where they flip over. And I could have just imagined them landing and, like, busting their rear end when they land. Oh.
I know, it's annoying. Every time they move their heads or their arms, they have to... It's like, stop!
Too many sound effects. This is not...
You don't need to do that.
My thing is, I'm surprised but not surprised that they didn't bring his character back or anything. I really want to know how long it took him to put that makeup on.
Probably a really long time.
Yeah. I forgot that you get to see his real form in this. Which also looks very weird. Well, that just means every car park gives you the creeps every time you go into it.
What? Hello?
Oh my gosh! It's Bob Marley!
He's back.
I mean, he was coming out of the ground. He's still alive. Activate car lights.
Ball.
That has got to be hot on your head. Like, that's got to be hot.
It doesn't look like it's lighting up anything.
No, it's not working. Didn't have LEDs back then. I might bring a speaker next time.
Yeah.
Because I forget that my computer... This is as loud as it can go. Oh, now they've got freaking visors.
Yeah. Tracking.
I forgot about that. Yeah, they got upgrades in this movie, and then when we get to the show, they don't get upgrades at all.
Let's power up. You're already morphed.
Let's power up some more.
What's next?
Let's take it to the next.
Super Dino mode! What the...
Dun, 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 dun. Tommy turns into a Black Ranger. Wait a second.
Whoa! Tommy just went through a wall. What?
They're in a chance. I thought he just backslapped him. Oh, I forgot about that. Ugh. Disgusting. Go, go, go. I can't imagine being in the way of that and accidentally getting it on you. Oh, did a split, okay. Oh, right in the face.
Scissor kick.
What would have been cool is if they had like one of those like rhubarb things and he goes right through it.
Oh yeah.
I remember loving that part.
Yeah. I think it's weird how they gave him new weapons.
Yeah, they like upgrade everything, and then you get back to the show, it's not like that.
Yeah. Except for Tommy, he still has Saba.
Yeah. And then they got the glitter suits.
Yeah.
And after this. Oh my gosh! Okay. They said their suits were 40 pounds. What about those guys?
Yeah. What the heck?
I do not remember that at all. That was a little bit different. Saba.
Could have used Saba that entire time. Uses it to cut down a barrel.
We're not going to teleport there.
Are y'all going to run there?
After 3 days and 4 nights, they've made it. I wouldn't touch that. Oh my. Mother, I'm home.
One thing I didn't understand too is even though they destroyed the command center, why did it mess with their powers?
I guess there's power connected to it.
But like in the show, it's the power coins. That's how the
power
power
yeah,
gets
yeah,
through
yeah,
there.
yeah.
So it's like, why?
I guess this is a different universe.
This is stupid. Look, it's actual Zordon.
He's manspreading.
Oh my god, it's Voldemort.
It's an ugly thumb.
It's Emperor Palpatine.
Yeah. He's also manspreading.
You shall be known as Darth Vader. Wrong movie.
Wrong one.
Planet Thanos.
Who comes up with these names? It is right next to the planet that houses Thanos.
Thanos.
What? Who's that? Oh, you don't want to know.
The Power Rangers versus Thanos.
No, they would die.
I don't know. They probably would beat Thanos in a way.
White Ranger
But yeah.
versus Thanos would be great.
I bet you it wouldn't end up like how it did in the Avengers. The Power Rangers would probably be like, beat the crap out of them, and then the Avengers is like, let's fight Thanos. And they're like, we already did. They're like, and y'all won? Yeah, it took like 10 minutes.
Yeah. We just took his gauntlet off.
Yeah. Just, what?
If there's a simulator out there, like, to have anybody fight anybody, White Ranger and Thanos.
White Ranger
we'll have
and
to
Thanos.
see how that goes. Oh, I thought she said something else. Oh, I thought he...
Dead.
I was like, died? My thing is, who is the pig?
I don't think he's in the show.
I was about to say, I don't know the pig.
I know Goldar.
Yeah. He's like the cousin of Zenwing. The chicken. Okay, now it's the Wizard of Oz. They're flying bird. Crows.
Oh.
Alright. I was about to say, cut.
Cut now.
This is where they meet the babe.
Yeah. The babe that's half naked.
Yeah, she was, I think somebody else wasn't supposed to play her, and they filmed scenes and stuff, and then, I don't know, either that or some famous person does play her.
Oh.
Or something. How could I forget? I never knew.
I mean, it's true.
He is right, yeah. How could I forget? I never knew.
You had machines like that 6,000 years ago? I say not.
No, he invented them, man.
You're a liar, is what you are.
He is a villain, so that is accurate. It's funny how that looks kind of like the command center. Oh. Oh. He did not... That did not come out of his mouth. I just saw that. It did not move with his mouth.
Every dude's crush is Kimberly.
Yep. Who said it still wasn't?
True.
She still looks like that now.
Yeah, true. They're everywhere. Really.
Wow. Tommy, you're really smart. I thought one of them had jeans on. I'm like, you forgot to take his jeans off.
I forgot to take the jeans off.
Okay, let's
so
learn...
many unnecessary flips.
Yeah, let's learn one lesson. Turn around and run. You don't have to do back handsprings.
Hang on.
Hang on, what else do I have to do? Let go? I'm gonna start flying!
Take me higher. How did that hurt? It was just on his chest. Sword on. The Superman thing?
I was about to say, what is this score? Are we in He-Man now? Or she looks like a character from He-Man. There's another show that... That would be a funny one to watch. He-Man.
He-Man.
I don't get you, He-Man. Skeletor.
Till we meet again!
Till we meet again, even though I can literally see you all the time. You just live next door. I don't know why any kid would go up to a man who looks like that. Like... Also... if none of the you see none of the footage in this video, if you want to watch the movie along with us, you can watch it with the link in Google Drive and watch it with us there. On the YouTube video, there may or may not be footage of the movie at all on here for copyright reasons. So that's why we're saying click the link and you get to watch the whole thing with the movie in it. So. Just FYI.
That lady is not in a whole lot of things at all.
No, but I was saying, I think the girl that was before, see, they're literally getting shots like this for a reason. No, the lady I think that was before her was somewhat famous, I think. But something happened. I don't know. Well, we might find out later.
Probably her. Probably. So what exactly is this project? Oh, Power Rangers. Oh.
Yeah, but she filmed some stuff with them, so
Oh.
that is a wall. Like you can literally see the edges of the wall.
That's the thing from Australia.
Yeah.
The big. Yeah. What's up, my friends? Skirt.
He looked down. I saw it. He looked
He
down.
looked at her boobies.
No, nothing in Jetty. No. If this is the great power that you're coming after, you wasted your time. And now we're in the back. We're back into the 1950s. Welcome to another episode of Degrassi. I feel like somebody did say, who's this predator? I feel like somebody did say, or somebody had a theory that this was like in a different universe or something.
I can see that.
Which is stupid. I don't know. It's supposed to be a sequel to one of the episodes of the show to go into this. Because the idiots decided, yeah, let's do it in the middle of the season. And then we'll come back.
Makes sense.
Unlike Turbo, which makes more sense, it happens before the season starts.
Well, you know.
Well, that actually was kind of dumb in a way, too, because that's the first episode of Turbo, is the movie. I got a sloth.
I got nothing.
Aw, man. You weren't
fire!
You weren't fire. Ah!
Oh, it's too hot.
Indiana Jones. Ah! What little did they know, she just caused the next earthquake. Oh, what the? That's racist.
No, they're ninjas.
Now they're wearing turbans. The crane. The one that got picked up by a crow. I'm a frog.
I'm a frog.
Eat! I'm a hot frog.
Turns around.
Hey! Hey! Dap up, my boy. And you get the coolest animal, everybody. The falcon.
Everybody has white belts except for him. Why does he got black?
I didn't notice that.
Shut up.
That would be.
See?
Oh my gosh! Why? That would be funny though, or on camera. There's like, yeah.
She kissed me. She kissed me.
Yes.
The half naked lady kissed me.
Guys, I lost my virginity. Yeah. Adam, that's not how you lose it. Oh. Oh.
You don't have to keep touching the thing every time it's.
Ah!
There's an owl.
What the? Oh, I forgot about that. What the crap? Was some like Harry Potter or something other? That'd be another cool thing to react to. Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Get Caitlin to come.
Yeah.
He's got the best one-liners. How about you take another quack at it? His like character makes me think of the we're tough, we're not backing down. Okay. That vibe.
Is that all you got?
Okay.
What are you doing?
I bet the director was like, just do something. I don't know.
The gauntlet is not going anywhere.
I gotta touch it, man.
It is time.
Jumps.
No! It is time.
To walk into the green screen. It's time to walk to the erection.
In the woods.
In the woods. Now this is in the Sahara, for sure. And in those ninja suits, they have got to be dying.
Oh yeah, in this part. And then out of nowhere they fight boned dinosaurs.
Oh, I forgot about that part. They honestly
This-
look. They honestly look like they're in an episode of Lost.
Yeah, honestly, this movie is all over the place.
Yeah, that's funny. Like that's the thing. Watching stuff back that you used to watch when you were a kid, and you watch it back, and it's like, that's what I was saying like earlier. It's like somebody and they had ideas and they threw them on a paper, and it's like, yeah, this will work.
Yeah, let's do this.
Let's just connect them together. That's my daddy.
You ain't doing anything.
This really hurts.
Now we're back at the Mummy.
How many different sets, and they all don't look the same.
Dinosaurs. Boned dinosaurs.
Now we're in Disney World.
Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park. They died.
They died.
What do you think happened to all of them? They didn't make it? Wow. Did you even know he was going to say that?
Nope.
Wow, that's crazy. I wonder how much money they had to pay to say that.
I don't know. But when did Jurassic Park come out?
2 years before this.
Oh.
In 93, I think it was. And it was a better movie than this.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you had the bear on your thing.
Tommy said, what the heck?
I feel like you just kick it and break. Honestly, now that I'm watching it, I feel like they just wasted their money.
Yep.
Get out of here. I feel like the FBI would have already just like
what's going on here?
Ransacked this place already.
All the cops like, all right, what?
And then they touch the U's. Oh, dang it.
They're all under my control.
Of course, this is also another cliche. Everyone gets affected but the one kid. And sees it all.
I think it's all kids that don't get affected.
Oh.
Because they all have that, like, thing towards the end where they all have to go and, like, help them.
Well, that's even more stupid. You should have just let it affect everyone.
They already did that in the Jimmy Neutron movie when all the parents got taken away.
I forgot about that. Oh my gosh.
Ugh. Ugh.
Ew.
So nasty.
Where'd you get that Smurf stuff from? I'd love to look up and see what ooze is made out of. Man, that looks like that. You know, that kind of reminds me of Kuga.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Well, it is a beetle, so.
Yeah. But just the effects make me think of it.
Ah!
That's better. He looks almost surprised, like, of what he's done.
I just.
Oh.
Wow.
That is one big boy.
Hey guys, check this out. What is it?
That's pretty cool. That's like Crash Bandicoot right there. Looking.
Cool set, yeah.
Yeah, I will say whoever made the sets did a great job. Other than that, that was money well spent, but the rest of it, I don't know.
Yeah, third Indiana Jones.
They took the score from Superman, Indiana Jones.
Mm-hmm.
They took the set pieces from Crash Bandicoot. Because that looks like the wall you have to get past.
This is Crash Bandicoot. Oh yeah, they fight those things too.
They fight everything that can move.
Honestly, there's a bunch I forgot about this movie.
I know, that's what I was saying, is like, it's coming back to me as I'm seeing it. I would just have liked to seen this in like this set in person.
Right.
Like this thing would.
Can we film here?
This looks massive. It's probably tore down now, but I bet it was massive.
Uh-huh.
This is lame.
This is lame. The bear. Ah!
All you gotta. Oh my god! I mean, you don't even have to say the thing, and it flashes, and all you gotta do is.
Yep.
Done. Whoa.
Those suits probably would look cool with the Ninja Ranger helmets.
Well, there's that one in the 10-year anniversary for Hurricane Ranger where the Red Ranger becomes this like evil Black Ranger, and it's the Red Ranger helmet in black, and he's wearing like a karate, like I don't know what you call it. It's like one of those ropes.
Oh yeah.
And it's not it's a suit. It's a suit. It's not like the Ninja Storm suit. It's like just a regular kimono. That's what it is, a kimono.
And it was in the show?
It was in the movie that they did for Hurricane Ranger, the Japanese one. It's like an evil black Ninja Ranger, but it's the Red Ranger as the
evil
black guy. That's him.
That is pretty cool. You can't beat the Thunder Ranger suits. They just look so freaking cool.
Yeah, if they did those now, they would have made more than just those two guys.
Ninja Storm, Thunderstorm.
Thunderstorm.
Where did you come from?
Oh yeah. I thought he was about to punch her. There ain't no way. That you picked up. I love how he picked up the one stick that has a split in the middle of it, and that's what gets the door open. Now tell me again why you say 8-ball corner pocket. We're not playing.
Where did the sun go?
Huh? I am Thanos.
It's the Illuminati.
The secrets have been revealed. Oh, what is? Yeah, it is the Illuminati.
Right.
Yeah, it is the Illuminati. Looks like a wizard. I am the Wizard of Oz. It kind of plays out like that, though. Actually, it just plays out like anything, like Star Wars, too, is the same way.
I am Oz, the great and powerful.
Silence!
Silence. Shut up.
It's the Wild Force Ranger. The Zords just start coming out. All those little, like, balls. Oh, they do.
Zords!
Look what I... Wow. I totally forgot about this part.
I do believe in fairies. I do believe in fairies.
I do believe in fairy tales. You know, if I was them, I'd be like... What the... Ah! Oh, that's some BS, man. Miss me with that bullcrap.
I still think that
The helmet was not on.
No. I still think their helmets should have been different.
Yeah.
Because their helmets are the same as their other Zords. So...
Answer me this, director or writer. What do those frogs and those animals have anything to do with their original powers?
I don't know. Shut up, Hedwig.
Got the target in sight. You just ran over somebody. See, that actually doesn't look that bad.
It doesn't look that bad for what it was back then.
I think why I say that is if it didn't have that sun reflection there, it would look bad. But see, like, that is okay.
It's definitely good.
That is bad.
Yeah. It's definitely good for when it was 1995. So
now let's not talk about Turbo.
Oh god. Oh, Lord. He's shooting at things.
They got murder in this movie. This honestly looks like Toy Story level.
Yeah.
It's more. Oh wait.
It's the Avengers.
Oh wait.
You didn't see that when you landed?
I'm telling you, they're not as smart as you think. Can you just shut up and fight? Like, talking's not gonna help. Yeah, I forgot about those things. And that one. You call me ugly. Finally. I thought he said, Ninja Storm, no!
Ninja Storm, what?
We're combining...
That's not...
We're combining... Oh my god! We're combining powers! I would be afraid I'd just go...
Bam! Oh, God.
Oh my gosh!
The seat shot me in here way too
Where's
fast.
the brake?
So therefore, how do I fly this thing?
Oh, Google. How do you fly a plane?
How does one fly plane?
I don't even know what to say about this.
This is the other thing. If it was all adults, why is Bulk and Skull not?
That's a good question. They're dumb. They don't have a brain. Power Falcon!
Power Falcon.
Black Falcon. No, I'm the Green Falcon.
I forgot about that one.
Black Falcon, come in. No, I'm the Green Falcon.
How did you miss?
He's like a
He didn't miss
stormtrooper.
you.
Yeah, he's like a stormtrooper. His aim's off. I will say, I bet it was such a weird experience for them. Like, they're so used to being on TV, but then they get on the big screen and it's like, whoa. We big stars now. I do think it would have been cooler if they had Jason and all them.
Even though so, you don't load hydraulics.
They are in them.
We deal with hydraulic tools and trucks all the time. They don't load.
This is 1995, man.
If you're Zord.
Property damage.
Mankey.
These effects are insane. Yeah! That's a wall behind them. I get it. But by 1995, you would think that they would know how to light and properly do a backdrop without making it look like a backdrop.
I know they did in a bunch of other movies. Like Indiana Jones, Jurassic Park.
Even in a 1930s movies like The Wizard of Oz, you know it's a backdrop, but back then you could not tell the difference between it being a wall or a real thing.
Yeah. All of their money went to the suits and props.
Yeah, we'll find out later when we read the trivia and the behind the scenes.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
He's oozing!
He's oozing!
Ew!
Oozed.
Should have thought about that before you said that one. What happens if we need to eject? Do we just go backwards and out? Oh my gosh. This is not what dead end means.
Why is the robot scared?
What are you, a dog?
What
the crap? Why the long face?
Yeah. Just.
My thing is, how are they not hitting the buildings? Oh, there they go. Oh, okay. It's got the Pink Ranger in the front. That is the worst looking Megazord I've ever seen in my life.
It looks horrible.
Looks like a one of those like off-brand Transformers. That looks 10 times worse.
Mm-hmm.
It's called Hit the Brake. I'm about to have an incredible
How does he
moment.
know that they were kids?
Yeah, this movie doesn't make a lot of sense. This movie doesn't make a lot of sense at all. Let me just park my ride here. No, what? It's exactly this right length for the track?
Yep, perfect.
Miss me with that BS.
Run that by me, Morgan. Give him the right, left, and I'm right, and I'm left. Then
We
I'm
might
left,
also,
then I'm
when we talk about the movie after this, we might also read some wonderful reviews about this movie and see if we agree or not. So stick around for that.
right. Property damage.
Yeah, that doesn't age well. Doesn't age well at all.
Nope.
It's about 6 years before, but it doesn't age very well. But the only difference is it actually made it through the building.
True.
And it didn't kill anyone.
Mm-hmm.
It's the white man!
I'm gonna set a course to outer space. What?
What, dude? He's thinking 10 steps ahead of us, man.
You're taking us where?
Get ready to fly.
I love how just Bulk and Skull are a part of the mix. Like, what?
They're kids.
False?
Yeah.
Ah!
Oh, no! Oh, that's where the comet comes in.
Yeah.
That's where the comet comes in. Why do you gotta do that every time? Disco party! Boy. I don't think it's working, bud.
It's not working. Oh.
It's like a World War Z. Again, okay, they know how to work it, never mind. I was about to say, how in the world does this kid know how to operate everything? No, these people are not doing well at acting serious. You can see them flinching. There's so much happening right now,
So
like... I feel like putting them in that is kind of insulting, because they're the main ones for the first 2 seasons.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they just became the laughing stock of the show, basically, after this.
Why didn't you do anything? just sit there. Brace yourselves. We're gonna take it. What?
Why? You can go up, down, left, right. You can move.
Tommy was smarter whenever he was the Green Ranger.
All,
what the heck?
all that white power just got to his head.
What?
Well, not that white power, but the White Ranger power. His ego went up when he became the White Ranger. Just think, this could have been Brad Hawkins.
True. They need him in the crutch.
You know, they easily could have done that. They could have easily kept him as the Green Ranger, not made him lose his power, and brought that Brad guy in as the White Ranger, and they could have had them both. Then you'd have 7.
Yep.
And explosion. He died. I was explaining and I missed it.
But now they do have the Green Ranger back, and it's the Matthew Cook.
Mm-hmm.
But that's in the comics, so.
Yeah. Yeah, if Brad Hawkins was still young.
Yeah.
Matthew Cook. Y'all better do something. He's not supposed to die for the next, 4 seasons.
and what is it, Andros?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he's the one that kills him.
Because he has to.
He has to
save everybody.
I'm trying to figure out Tommy's haircut.
Yeah, shaved on the sides,
Long on top.
long and ponytail
He's
in the
got
back.
lesbian haircut.
Yeah, let's be honest, either. It's definitely a 90s haircut, for sure. We're gonna use the power of friendship. Perfect thumbnail. They're gonna this always works. They did it in It.
Yeah.
And they use the power of love.
Oh, then.
You know, you would think it'd be common sense to use your powers to save him, but the fact that you had to come to the realization to use them. It's okay. We'll save you now. In about maybe 4 to 5-ish years, you're gonna die. So.
Reverse.
Yeah, they just reversed it. Saving money. He's awakened. Now we got the Polar Express soundtrack.
Yeah, that's exactly what it sounds like.
You could put it over this and it would fit. Ah! Okay, someone's got to explain, like, he can be in his body form down there, and then why is he just a head here?
Yeah, right.
I never understood that as a kid either.
I don't know.
Where are you at? Where are you guys at?
Where are you guys at?
They wasted money on the suits and they wasted money on the songs.
Mm-hmm.
We got to put songs that are 90s.
What?
You barely know the kid.
Who is this kid?
It's the Fred guy that's been in this entire movie.
I know, but like,
We don't know him.
how do they know him?
They know every kid. I'm surprised nobody's like wrote that.
Right.
Like he became an actual Gold Ranger. That'd be a cool storyline for a sequel. But just about him.
Ah! Fireworks.
What song would be great to fit behind this? A song that says fire.
Yeah.
I think it's just funny, like, I feel like, you know, they're in the press thing and they're asking, like, oh yeah, we can't wait.
Thank you, Power Rangers.
Oh, we're this is going to be a really good movie. I feel like they're lying to themselves.
Mhm.
They got that big money coming. They're lying.
Thank you, Power Rangers.
Kiss. Kiss already. Kiss. We're not going to
Stop
kiss.
screaming.
But it was worth a shot. Okay.
Nice transition.
Brian Spicer. Okay. It's pretty bad when two people... Well, not... I thought it was three for a second, but... Oh, there's the reason. I'm Saban.
Ah!
And the guy who wrote the theme song produced it. Okay. Wow. Oh, wow. Karen Ashley got top bill. Was probably because of alphabetical order. Okay. Wow. All right. Well, what did we think about that, Dawson?
Well, after watching it for a long time, I will still say it's still a classic. You know, it's definitely still a classic.
Yeah.
But now, like, watching it like that, where we're actually, like, watching it,
Yeah.
there's so many plot holes.
It's
There's so many things. It's like, what the fuck?
It's not that great. No.
But
yeah.
it's a classic.
It is a classic movie. I that being the first time that I've watched it in such a long time, it's just like it's not good.
No.
It's not. It's a classic childhood movie, but at the same time, it's just like it's a no from me, dog. Like,
Next we watch Turbo.
oh my gosh,
Turbo
that's a
movie.
definite no for me, and I don't even have to watch it yet.
2017 Power Rangers.
Yeah, if y'all want us to watch some more Power Ranger movie stuff, or if y'all want us to start watching Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the show, let us know in the comments down below. If you would have to give it out of 10, what would you give it, Dawson?
So, rating this on the fact of the issues with it, of course, there's a lot of issues with it, plus the familiarity and just the fact that it's Power Rangers and that it's a classic, I would rate it like a good 4.
Okay.
Like a good 4 or 5-ish. So
I would say, if I was a kid, I would have rated this like a 10.
yeah.
And then I would have smacked the kid self. Be like, nah, man, you are dead wrong. It's not horrible.
No.
Like, it's well made for what it is, but the CGI sucks. The set pieces are about the only good part about it. The story makes absolutely no sense. So I would probably give it a 4 too, because it's just not
a good solid 4. Yeah.
It's not as good as you would think when you're a kid. Yeah, so we're going to go into the trivia part of this, finding out more about this movie. See if we learn some more things. And if you want to stick around for this part, this will be basically the discussion section of the episode. So we're going to jump right into that. Okay, so I just noticed this and I was looking up the page for it. The original title for the movie was Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie.
That's what it was.
And it says it's now Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Oh.
Apparently. They must have changed it at some point.
I feel lied to.
On IMDb, it's got a 5.3 out of 10.
Okay.
In the middle, basically.
Right there in the middle.
The director of this movie, Brian Spicer, I believe it is.
Brian Spicer.
He has directed, I'm trying to see if he's directed 13 episodes of Castle, 1 episode of Once Upon a Time, 1 episode of the show Heroes, 2 episodes of Knight Rider from 2008, 2 episodes of Prison Break. So he's a TV guy, it seems like. 12 episodes of the show 24 with Kiefer Sutherland. 1 episode of Bones, 1 episode of CSI, 2 episodes of House. So this guy's got a pretty decent background, it seems. I would say. And now, before the Power Rangers movie, it doesn't seem like... No, there wasn't a lot before that. But yeah. So, not too much to go off of there, trivia-wise. But the script was, if it would load, was written by what we saw 2 people on there. So let's dig in to the trivia. All right. There's 92 different trivia. When Ivan Ooze tells Zordon all the things he had missed when trapped inside his containment egg, the Black Plague and the Spanish Inquisition were scripted examples, but actor Paul Freeman ad-libbed the last line, the Brady Bunch reunion. So he didn't say what was on the script, basically. The production placed an ad in a Sydney newspaper telling fans to come and see the fireworks show with the Power Rangers at Darling Harbour. It was a ploy to get people for the final crowd scene so the producers wouldn't have to pay for extras. That's crazy.
Nice.
That is cheap.
That's cheap.
That's when you know the movie's cheap. Wow.
Let's get a bunch of people to just watch fireworks, and we're just gonna film them all. All right.
That is, if that doesn't tell you what kind of level they wanted this movie to be at. This was the first Power Rangers feature to use 100% new material. The TV shows used action scenes from the Super Sentai series in Japan, which, yeah, you can tell that they couldn't use.
No.
Because it's all in a different ratio.
It's all in a different ratio, different suits, different look, complete different area. So, I mean...
It wouldn't have made sense.
It wouldn't have worked, yeah.
In an original script, the Rangers were supposed to fight giant rat monsters that Ivan Ooze created. Because the suits didn't work well enough and looked too low budget for the movie, the rat monsters were instead replaced by the ooze creatures that Ivan creates in the film. However, the rat creature suits didn't go to waste either. Instead, they would later appear in the Return of the Green Ranger storyline of the Power Rangers TV show. So they used them for the show instead.
Oh.
I guess. When Dulcia asks Adam what's wrong, he answers, "I'm a frog." At the 2007 Power Morphicon, Johnny Young Bosch said he ad-libbed the line and insisted that it be used in the movie because he felt the frog was a lame choice for his character. And he was right.
He was right.
He was very right.
You were correct to be mad.
Yeah. At first, Walter Jones, Thuy Trang, and Austin St. John, who played the original Black, Yellow, and Red Power Rangers, respectively, were set to star in the movie. They were let go due to their contract dispute with the TV show. Austin reprised his role of Jason in Turbo, which was not very good, but their kind of cameos weren't great at all. But in order for the purple tongue to match the purple body, Paul Freeman had drank black currant juice, held it in his mouth, and spit it out before each take. So he stained his mouth.
By each take.
This guy, I think, suffered to play this character.
That's terrible.
That's awful, man. For that movie, and then I would feel bad watching it back, and then being like, this was and I did all of that just to do that. Originally, the crew felt that this is what you talked about earlier. The total covering of the Power Rangers' face removed any ability to express emotion.
Yeah.
So initial shooting took place using the actors in costume with no visors on the helmets. However, they realized this was a mistake and realized that the Power Rangers in morphed mode are not supposed to show emotion, but rather were supposed to be a powerful fighting force. To correct the error, the action scenes were reshot the next month with the visors added back on. You wasted an entire month to do that? And then film it again? You should have learned from your mistake the first time. Billy stopped wearing glasses, which I did notice that. He doesn't wear glasses. Because David Yost told Haim Saban that he preferred not to wear them, and the fake lenses started to mess with his eyesight. This eventually crossed over to the TV show. And the newer ones, too. He doesn't wear glasses.
He doesn't wear glasses.
In November 1994, Gabrielle Fitzpatrick was diagnosed with an ovarian cyst that had to be removed immediately. Mariska Hargitay, who replaced her, which... that's who it was. The girl that's in Law & Order. She was the one that was supposed to play the
girl.
The girl.
Dresser.
Yeah.
Teresa, whatever her name is.
Spent several weeks filming her scenes, but she didn't seem right for the role. Hargitay was fired, and Fitzpatrick got the part back in January 1995 after she recovered. On whatever this is. Hargitay said she was in Australia filming the movie, but she wasn't used for any scenes. When Christmas approached, she told the producer she was going home to be with her family for the holidays. She learned she was fired when she called the producers after the holidays. That's a bad present. Man, these guys are ruthless. They just don't care. We're going to get people to come to this fireworks show and not pay them. That's like a slap in the face.
It is. What was the reviews for it?
Okay. Do you want the bad ones?
Sure.
Or do you want the good ones?
Let's do a little bit of both.
Okay. We'll start with...
A good in the middle.
Okay. We'll start with... We gave it a 4. So let's start with the 4s.
Yeah.
This is according to IMDb, by the way. There are 3 people that have rated this a 4 out of 10. I've got good news and bad news. Here, there is dual cause for celebration and dread. The good news in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers the movie, the Saban-backed children's television commodity turned feature-length movie is pretty much everything fans of the awesome, color-coded defenders of good could ever want. The bad news is that's about it. This big-budget feature-length movie plays out pretty much like an extended version of the television show, which is exactly what we said, and doesn't really offer much to outsiders or the hardcore fans accustomed to the high-kicking action and special effects. As a fan of the Power Rangers from about 1994 to 1996, when I was between the ages of 9 and 11, the movie features the best and most popular cast from the television series when Power Rangers were at their peak. Not really true. I was one who eagerly waited in anticipation for a Power Rangers movie. I collected the toys, and I watched the show almost religiously on weekday afternoons on Fox Kids. Believe me, when I finally saw the movie, I was blown away. In 2007, I'm 21. I've grown up, but I've still found myself attached to a lot of stuff from my more youthful years. Power Rangers aren't one of them. Some of it's because I haven't watched the show since the cast from the 94-96 season changed, and a recent viewing of movie offers little to a formal fan. Maybe it's because I, like my favorite high-kicking teenagers, grew up. As a youth, it's easy to fall in love with this stuff. You got cool-looking characters, really bad guys, lots of kung fu action, crazy plots, cheesy dialogue, and explosions and stuff. If you're an adolescent into things that go boom, you're in the right place.
Yeah.
I was one such adolescent with a big imagination and wished he had awesome morphing powers like his heroes. Some parents even got angry because they believed Rangers taught kids to fight out of their problems rather than talking them out. Please. If you are into the show, you remember that 6 teenagers of the fictional city Angel Grove, California, were chosen by the being Zordon to become the hypercharged Power Rangers, ninja-like warriors sworn to defeat evil everywhere it reared its ugly head. With awesome powers and their Zords, gigantic machines that represented prehistoric animals that could be used to fight their enemies in kaiju-style showdowns, Aisha became the Yellow Ranger, Adam became the Black Ranger, Rocky became the Red Ranger, Tommy became the White Ranger, Kimberly became the Pink Ranger, and Billy became the Blue Ranger. Billy was always my favorite. Together, they defined teamwork and was perfectly suited to fight off the extraterrestrial and domestic evils that threaten mankind. In the movie, Ivan Ooze chewing up Paul Freeman chewing up all his scenery, is freed from a 6,000-year imprisonment when Angel Grove construction workers accidentally stumble onto his lair. The nefarious Lord Zed and his motor-mouth wife, Rita Repulsa, and their 2 minions, Goldar and Mordant, which I didn't... Mordant, he had a name, I didn't even know that. Go to meet him and allow his revenge on Zordon. But he must first deal with the Rangers. After a few confrontations with Ooze's foot soldiers, Ooze attacks their base, which leaves Robot Alpha 5 short-circuiting and Zordon with only a few days to live. Feels like more than days. This renders the Rangers without their powers or their Zords, and they must journey to far-off Vados, not Vados. Vados.
Oh.
Vados. Vados. To receive new powers. With help from bikini-clad warrior chick Dulcia, you can pretty much bet your $8 that this trip will be worth it. Again, if you're a fan. For those of us who are diehards for Mighty Morphin Power Rangers the movie, screenwriter Arn Olson and director Brian Spicer ensure that this is one adventure that won't disappoint, except for a few minor changes. Spicer and Olson stay remarkably faithful to all that we know and love about the source material. This is also the first incarnation of Rangers to feature completely original material. We read that. The choosing of the show's original stars instead of new actors was also a plus, which I don't know why they would do that. Problems abound in movie. The simple fact that it seems like an extended version of the show. A rundown, and evil appears, and the Rangers come together to fight it. The movie pretty much follows the same formula, except it's 101 minutes of your life that you'll either love or want back desperately. Original Rangers show was never much for performances, so it's a moot point here to even mention it, and the dialogue never really goes beyond typical Ranger speak. let's do it, guys, or you ooze, you lose.
Mm.
The one having the most fun, however, is Freeman, unrecognizable under some heavy-duty prosthetics. He relishes playing the bad guy tenfold in the best and somewhat hokey performance. Comic bullies Bulk and Skull are remarkably underused, and youth Fred's is also underused. Not really. Most telltale about how much we've grown up are the film's CGI special effects, which were brilliant for 1995, but have obviously dated and are yet another reminder that this is a film showing its age from a time when television was so much simpler. I guess Mighty Morphin Power Rangers the movie found its audience 12 years ago, but will definitely have a hard time finding new viewers. I personally love the cast in the show, but have a hard time looking at the movie now. Regardless of my misgivings now, 10 years ago, this was it, and probably about as good as it was going to get for Power Rangers. Unfortunately, this is all we have left of the glory days when the Power Rangers ruled the world. When they lost their powers in the movie, some people today might wonder why didn't they lose their powers permanently. 4 out of 10. So.
That was a long review.
I wasn't expecting it to be that long, to be honest.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and then there's another one from 2017. With cheesy costumes, cheap special effects, corny dialogue, amateur acting, and a simple plot, the Power Rangers took to the big screen with a mix of new cast members and some from the show. I don't recall much of the Power Ranger lore, but I do remember highly enjoying this edition of the morphing teenagers and their strange villains. This story begins with the colorful gang jumping out of a plane, leaving behind their bullies. The new leader, Tommy, the White Ranger, has a complicated history. From what I remember, he was the Green Ranger for a bit and a bad guy. Then he was good, and then he became the White Ranger. I recall this story arc capturing my imagination as a kid, as it did everybody else. Kimberly was the Pink Ranger and had some romantic relations with whoever the leader was. At this point, it is the White Ranger. But I think there was something going on with the Red Ranger at some point, but that might have been different than Rocky, yeah. Billy is a returning member as the dorky Blue Ranger. Rounding out the team are the Aisha. The Yellow Ranger and Adam, the Black Ranger. They each have animal power. The Red Tyrannosaurus Rex, Yellow Saber-Tooth Tiger, you get the point. These are especially confusing as they get new animals when they travel to a far-off land, like black frogs, yellow bear, white falcon, pink crane, the blue wolf, and the red ape. That's it.
I love they go. Kimberly has been pink. Tommy is what. It's like we all know this. Why are all these people like diagnosing this like that?
Yeah, it's got a 40 on Metacritic. It's a 40 score out of 100.
Wow.
Yeah. Definitely an interesting one. I would say so. Yeah, we gave it a 4 out of 10. People wrote those really, really, really long reviews.
Really long.
And that was not the first time we've reacted to a movie on here.
We did the Kamen Rider movie.
We did the Kamen Rider movie in its entirety, which we somehow got away with. And this will be a little bit different. So if you're still here, thanks for watching this.
Yeah.
We're going to try to do more of these real reactions to Kuga, to Ultraman possibly. Especially that Ultraman series that guy that we watched last time, because that was just getting started, basically. And a lot of other different things. It doesn't have to be Power Rangers, Ultraman, Kamen Rider related. It could be anything. It could be what's coming out now.
Yep.
Classic stuff that we've either seen or not seen. Y'all get the point. Again, we're also going to try to start doing more of our series with board games, video games, and we're still going to be doing the show, so look out for that as well. Any final thoughts on the Power Rangers movie?
I think we nailed all of kind of like what we talked about. It's a classic, but it's just
it's different when me and Dawson are in our 20s and we haven't watched that movie in a really long time, so it kind of makes a lot of a difference watching it now. But if y'all enjoyed this reaction, you probably will enjoy it more if you click the link in our community tab and watch the entire reaction, you can do that. Because this video right here is just the reactions. And that's it. If you want the movie with the reactions, you can click the link and it'll be there and y'all can watch it all in its entirety. Cool stuff. Cool. That's going to do it here for us. Look out for some more videos coming soon. We have got a lot of ideas. We've got more series coming out. And it's going to be a lot of fun. Dawson's going to be going to Tennessee in a couple weeks.
Yep.
And so y'all will get to see that, and we'll all get to hear about that cool stuff. And then we'll get to do the really, really long episode of 10 years.
Yeah.
Which is absolutely insane, and we'll get into all that, and how we feel about that, and just talk about how far we've come. We've talked about that a couple of times, but that was probably a long time ago when we did. But we got a lot of stories to tell, a lot of things to talk about in that one. I know we talking about the different eras of whether New Timers or not, and we'll get to define all that stuff and go through every person that we worked with and all that stuff. There's a lot of stuff to go through. It's been 10 years, so
it's been so long.
I don't think it'll really hit me until we start filming that episode that it's been 10 years. But
so long.
Absolutely crazy. Even though we've been doing YouTube for 10 years, I don't think that hit me as much as the 10 year of this is gonna hit me as much. But anyways, if y'all like the video, leave a like down below. Comment what movie or TV show you'd like for us to react to next and discuss and talk about on Real Reactions, the very first episode of Real Reactions. And the most important thing you can do is to subscribe. We're getting really close to 800 subscribers, which is really awesome. So keep subscribing, keep liking, keep doing all that you do. Share this video if you haven't already. If you enjoyed it, if you want to share with other people, go ahead and do it. Follow us on Instagram and our TikTok account at WNHON_2015 for Instagram, and then WNHON on TikTok. Go follow us there. And if you want to follow us personally, you can be creepers and just research it. Because we tag ourselves in a lot of stuff. So, my name is Trey Sparks.
My name is Dawson Mullins.
We'll see you guys in the next episode of Real Reactions. Bye-bye.
Peace.